With the new changes that came to the eBay authentication program for shoes, a lot of people were asking how the process actually works since they've never had to do it. In this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly what that process is, and just not to scare you guys, the process is a lot more easier than you think. Let's get this started. So first things first, you're going to have to get a sale that qualifies for the eBay authentication program. When you get that sale, you're going to be getting a note on top of the order detail listing saying that you're going to have to be putting a certain code or something on the label. That way eBay, whoever authenticates the shoes, they know for what order it is. I'm going to be telling you that you do not have to worry about that. That number is already on the label, so you don't have to worry about that. What you have to do is do this. Go ship your shoes how you would normally do it. Put in a priority mail box, poly bag, whatever you do. As you see, I always put it in the priority mail shoe box. After that, all you do is you just slap the label on the box. It's gonna already have the information for eBay. It's gonna have, I forgot what the name actually is, but it does have the order number or item or whatever it is on the label already, so you don't have to worry about that. Slap that label in, and that's all you have to do in that part. Once you already put the label and it's ready to ship, do as you normally do. Send it off to USPS. It's going to be sent over to the Vegas authentication location or wherever it might be for you. I believe that's the only one they have right now, but I can be wrong. After that, if it's authenticated, you're going to get this message up here that says that your shoes have been authenticated and they're being sent off to the buyer. If it didn't pass, I'm not 100% sure what happens because I've never been in that situation. But from what I heard from others is they say that they send the shoes back to you and the buyer gets a refund telling them that the shoes were not authenticated. If you know that they're real shoes but eBay says otherwise, I'm not 100% sure what you can even do in that case. So I'm sorry, I cannot help in that part. What I have heard from other people saying that if you did not disclose a certain scuff or damage or something in the listings when you made the listing, that supposedly that just one little mistake can make them not get authenticated for the reason saying that it is different from the listing or advertised. It was advertised differently. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry about that. And I don't know if that matters for used shoes, but for new shoes, I think they're a little bit more strict about that because I think it has to go with the box and everything. If there is one little dent on the box, I've heard from others saying that they made a big deal about it. So once the shoes are authenticated, eBay sends the shoes out to the buyer, and that's basically it. That's all the process is. The process is extremely simple. Now, some of the questions that I have been seeing around, one of those questions is it going to cost me more as a seller to send it off to the eBay authentication to get it authenticated? My bad. And the answer is no. It doesn't cost you anything extra. It goes directly from your address or wherever you drop it off to eBay's authentication place, and you're good to go. Another question that I keep seeing is what happens if the shoes do not pass authentication, which I just answered earlier in the video. Is the shoes are either returned to you, and they tell you the reason why it was returned to you too. I've never been in that situation, so I cannot exactly answer that question. Hopefully somebody else in the comment section can help you with that question. Another question that I think might come up one day, and just to answer it here, is what happens if there's a return? And from what I understand from other people, because I personally never had this, is the return has to go back to the authentication place to make sure it's the same pair of shoes. So if someone tries to do the switcheroo on you, that will not be able to happen because they'll be able to tell if they send you a fake pair or not. At least I hope so. Or what if they try to send you a fake pair? Then I believe you're protected because it has to go through authentication as well. And if that pair doesn't pass authentication, it might end up going back to that to that buyer, and you're protected. Also, the buyer cannot claim that the shoes are not authentic because it went through authentication. So I don't know if that's an option that eBay lets a buyer put as a return if they decide to return it, but that won't fly because it went through authentication. eBay authenticated. It can't be eBay's word against eBay, although who knows. But yeah, guys, that's basically the process for the eBay authentication program. Is very simple. You just have to treat it as any other order that you have. It's not anything different. The only difference is whether you're going to get that notification that says that your shoes were authenticated and it's being shipped out to the buyer, or it was not authenticated and it's being shipped back to you. So that's, like I said, very simple process, not too much to really be scared of. You'll be fine. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I know I was rambling a bit, but you know what? It's to help you guys out. So if you enjoy these kind of informational videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I always put out more informational videos whenever something new comes out. Also, hit that like button. That way people can find this video and YouTube suggest it to hopefully new subscribers. If you want to know exactly what the new eBay change to the authentication program was, click on this video right here. You'll definitely like it. See you for the next one.